So, whenever Mel is ready.
I don't think we're doing Happy Days.
No, not Happy Days, not
wrong,
today.
Wrong way, go back. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Don't go anywhere yet now.
and lassies, huh?
Not yet.
Or you're not?
Not yet.
There's always someone. There's always one. Isn't that right? There's always one. Yeah.
So, the auditorium lights, so the balcony front lights, are they paired up with all the other lights?
They're all on one.
All on one thing, you can't separate. It's really powerful. So I think always at this level is pretty low.
It's all dreams back again, our fresh, those ones, our things always, and memories.
Yeah, go top way, yeah. See you later. Gentlemen, please sit down.
Right.
That worked.
How it was, I quote, before Pym, with Pym, after Pym. How it is, 3 parts. I say it as I hear it. Voice once without, qua qua, on all sides, then in me when the panting stops. Tell me again. Finish telling me, invocation. Past moments, old dreams, back again, are fresh like those that pass, are things. Things always, and memories. I say them as I hear them, murmur them in the mud. In me that were without, when the panting stops, scraps of an ancient voice in me, not mine. My life, last state, last version, ill said, ill heard, ill recaptured, ill murmured in the mud, brief movements of the lower face, losses everywhere.
Life in the light. First image, some creature or other. I watched him after my fashion from afar, through my spyglass, sidelong in mirrors, through windows at night. First image. Saying to myself, he's better than he was, better than yesterday, less ugly, less stupid, less cruel, less dirty, less old, less wretched. And you, saying to myself, and you, bad to worse steadily. Something wrong there. Or no worse, saying to myself, no worse, you're no worse, and was worse. I pissed and shat, another image, in my crib, never so clean since. I scissored into slender strips the wings of butterflies, first one wing, then another, sometimes for a change, the two abreast. Never so good since. That's all. There I leave. I hear it, murmur it to the mud. There I leave for the moment, life in the light. It goes out. Something wrong there. When the great needs fail, the need to move on, the need to shit and vomit, and the other great needs, all my great categories of being, then to my hand that is free rather than some other part. I say it as I hear it. I turn on my side.
Which side?
The left, it's preferable.
Throw the right hand forward.
Bend the right knee.
These joints are working. The fingers sink, the toes sink in the slime.
These are my holes.
Too strong slime.
It's too strong.
Holds it too strong. I say it as I hear it.
That, I could be wrong, Mel, but that seemed like a slower version. Were you trying something out, or maybe he was slowing you down because of the back and
we were
forth
just
jamming. Yeah.
We were like listening to each other intensely.
I think it just has to be a bit more purposeful
Fine.
from yourself for sure.
I was trying to be kind of maybe more like a trainee priest, you know, just out of the seminary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to give a lot.
I prefer a mature priest
Do you?
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mature, jaded priest. You're not trying to do anything.
Nice,
Yeah.
crinkly old one, like.
With still a bit of hope, though,
Yeah.
despite the small congregation.
There you go.
Say. Part 1.
No sound.
No sound. The syllables move my lips and all around, all the lower. That helps me understand. That's the speech I've been given.
Question.
Part 1. Before Pim.
Question.
Question.
Do I use it
Do
freely?
I use it freely?
It's not said.
It's not said.
Or
I don't hear.
Don't hear.
It's one or the other. All I hear is that.
A witness.
A witness.
I'd need a witness.
I'd need a witness.
How it was, I quote, before Pim, with Pim, after Pim. How it is.
Voice once without, on all sides, then in me, from the planting stuff. Tell me again, finish telling me, past moments, old dreams back again are fresh like those. Then, on my elbow, I quote, I see me, prop me up, thrust in my arm in the sack. We're talking of the sack. Thrust it in, count the tins. Impossible with one hand. Keep trying, one day it will be possible.
So you're delivering up here. There's then the exchange between the two of you. We pretty much agreed on the idea that the kind of direct address to each other doesn't work, so we'll try and keep that apart. We'll definitely work with you moving forward into the space as well. Conor will take the lectern back as you did yesterday. Again, staying live to that.
Yeah.
And Conor, you moving forward into the space in the same way as Mel as well. That kind of spatial spatial play is really good and important.
Yeah.
The hand dips, clawing for the take, instead of the familiar slime and arse.
On his belly, he
On
too.
his belly, he too.
But before that, what else?
What else?
That's enough. I'm going. Not the shit, not the vomit, something else. I'm going. The sack tied to the neck. I'm ready. First thing, free play for the leg. Which leg? Brief, void, and barely audible. The right, it's preferable. I turn on my side. Which side? Brief, void, and barely audible. The left, it's preferable. Throw the right hand forward. Bend the right knee. These joints are working. The fingers sink. The toes sink in the slime. These are my holes. No, too strong. Holes is too strong. Slime is too strong. I say it as I hear it. Every word. Always. Life in the light. First image. Some creature or other. I watched him after my fashion from afar, through my spyglass, sidelong in mirrors, through windows at night. First image. Saying to myself, he's better than he was, better than yesterday. Less ugly, less stupid, less cruel, less dirty, less old, less wretched. And you, saying to myself, and you bad to worse steadily. Something wrong there. Or no worse. Saying to myself, no worse, you're no worse. And was worse.
But we want you at one point, maybe around the sleepy sleep stuff.
Yeah.
Have you got the text from there on? pretty solid. You do, don't you?
Pretty.
Yeah.
I think
That's a moment where, now it's going to be quite dark, so I'm not sure, it'll be pretty much this. There'll be a little bit of the stage light here, but I'd like you, that's the moment where I'd like you to go into the auditorium.
Talking as I go, or
I think
wait.
talking. Well, we're going to use a bit of kind of the cacophony thing. Can't listen.
Yeah.
So you're going down into the steps and you're going up by the pillar and we're going to open. That's the moment. Once you reach the pillar, we're going to open the vents.
Lovely. A fancy. I am given a fancy, like someone having tasted of love, of a breath clock, breath of life, head in the sack, wake when you choke, repeat 5 times, 6 times, these scraps, barely audible, of a fantasy. Always sleepy, little sleep. That's how they're trying to tell me this time. Sucked down, spewed up, yawning, yawning. Always sleepy, little sleep.
Okay, folks. Firstly, great to have you here. Thanks everybody who is here for making it, and it helps us enormously to have an audience even at this early stage. So you're all very welcome to be part of this. But just to point out to you as well, it is a work in progress. We have been doing this since, feels like forever. So we're on a long and onward journey with this piece. How it is one of Beckett's later prose works. It's split into 3 parts, part 1, 2 and 3. We are only working on part 1 at the moment. So what you're seeing here now is from part 1 of the text, how it is, verbatim. He doesn't miss a line, I swear. So, without further ado, let me just point out who's here. This is Mel Mercier. I got it right for the first time in my life. I always say Mercier. It's Mercier. And Mel is our sound designer. Ta-da! And this is Conor. Most of you know Conor. Conor is our actor. Do you want to say anything?
No, just thanks for being here. Good, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he's getting nervous.
Excellent. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.